The breadcrumbs have been dropped, and now it is time to open the whole can of worms. New state, new house, new life, and now I present to you our new homeschool. Before I dive in and show you what this is all about, just know that I am in the middle of what some might call a homeschool midlife crisis. Ever since this move, I just feel like I am being called to add something to our homeschool without adding, if that makes sense, right? I want more exploration, I want more excitement, I want more love and literature. And not that the things we were doing before all these years were bad, but I just felt like we were missing something. And ever since we made this move, we're outside, we're in nature, my kids are asking questions. It sparked this curiosity in them that they never had before. And I feel like I need to change our homeschool to reflect that newfound curiosity and to honestly just bring the home into the school, right? Not bringing the school into the home like I've been doing all these years, but we need it to be more family oriented, more reading, more literature, all the things. So the program that we're going to be starting in our homeschool is called 5 in a Row. You see 5 in a Row here, and then this is before 5 in a Row. We'll talk about the differences. I'm gonna just make this a whole series. So if you're interested in the 5 in a Row program or Charlotte Mason style, as I'm transitioning over to this new life, I will be documenting the whole thing. Let's take a look at what 5 in a Row actually is. This is what you would consider to be your teacher's guide. I am working from volume 1. This goes all the way up to, like, I don't know, volume 8 or something. Every volume of 5 in a Row is going to have a book list. So you can see volume 1, these are all of the books that you're going to be reading throughout the year, starting with the story about Ping. The reason why this is called 5 in a Row is because you are supposed to read your storybook every single day for 5 days in a row. And then each day you choose what subject you want to work on. And this is why this is still the Charlotte Mason method, because we are using the book, we're using the literature to be able to hit all of these different subjects. The way that this is going to work is after I read the story with my girls, I get to choose what subject we're working on for that day. Again, it's going to be 5 days in a row. So we have some social studies activities, we have some language arts, lots of language arts activities, lots of art activities you can choose from. Also includes activity pages. So if I choose that buoyancy science lesson for the day, there's an activity page that we can do along with it. That's your evidence of learning if you are in a state that requires it. There's little writing pages that you can use. And then you get into your next story. So 5 days in a row with the first story, and then you move on to your next story. Again, choosing what subject you want to do. And if you're thinking, well, what age is this for? What grade level is this for? That's the thing about Charlotte Mason. It's not really going with a specific grade level or age, but they do give you a nice range. So for volume 1, ages 5 through 9. If you have younger kids, in my case I do, they have before 5 in a Row. Exact same concept. My biggest fear with this is, yes, we're adding in the fun and the literature and the art and the recipes, but am I setting them up for failure? Like, where's the explicit math instruction? Where's the explicit phonics that builds each day? Like, yes, there's math and reading and phonics and geography, and there's all the subjects with this, but when am I going to sit down and actually teach my kid how to read or how to do double-digit multiplication, right? That's not what this is really designed for. So when you do a 5 in a Row curriculum, they advise you to also hold on to a phonics curriculum and an explicit math curriculum. It's not a necessity. A lot of people use this without it, but you all know me, we've got to keep that. So we use Christian-led education for language arts, reading, and math currently for my 2nd grader, and we're using Horizons Kindergarten right now with my kindergartner, although I think depending on how she does, we might switch over to Christian-led education. That's beside the point. We are not leaving those programs. We also use LifePac Bible, which we love. However, there is no way that I'm going to be able to do all of our normal core work with Christian-led education and Horizons and add this in. That is the last thing I want to do, is just add more to my plate. I'm trying to lessen my load, not add to it. So here's what we're doing, and I'm a little freaked out about this. It's a little radical, but we're going to do it. Instead of doing math and reading and language arts every single day with our core curriculum, we are switching to, I think they call it a block schedule or a loop schedule, where you only do one subject per day. Monday might be our math day, where we do our core math lesson, and then we go into our 5 in a Row fun stuff. Then Tuesday, we will do language arts, core lesson where I'm sitting with them, I'm working with them, explicit instruction, and then we do our 5 in a Row fun stuff. This is going to take the place of reading in general. So we are scrapping reading curriculum. We are not going to have any reading curriculum at all. Reading is different than phonics, however. So we are keeping the language arts curriculum. That's your grammar, that's your phonics, that's your spelling, that's your writing. And then we're also hanging on to the math. So we're going to be alternating math and language arts every other day. One lesson of core curriculum, moving into our 5 in a Row fun curriculum. I have scoured this curriculum from cover to cover, and I'm telling you, this hits all the standards. It's not in order the way that you would think of a curriculum being. It's not like a spiral method or a mastery method. It is hitting everything. I think my kids are going to be well equipped if we continue using this all throughout. You can go all the way to high school with this. I have created an entirely new schedule for our homeschool. I'll be doing future videos on this. I'll show you how I'm breaking this down, because I am doing this with for kids. We're also saving Fridays for Friday Fun Day, which that's another cool thing. This curriculum includes like Friday activities you can do for art and recipes that go along with the stories that you've read, field trips you can take that go along with the stories. I mean, so much thought was put into this. I have so much more to tell you guys about this. I could go on and on forever. I'm gonna leave this one here. I'm gonna create a series on this. I cannot wait to show you all of the stories that are included with this curriculum because they're all so wholesome. Jane Claire Lambert, the creator of this curriculum, I have done a lot of research on her, and she's one of the most incredible human beings. The fact that she was able to sit down and create something centered around all of these classic stories. The stories, when you start buying the books to go along with this 5 in a row, you're gonna start recognizing them from your own childhood. And the lessons that she has created to go along with these stories are just nothing that I could ever have thought up on my own. So super thankful to her, super thankful that we found this, and stay tuned for how it goes. We start on Monday.